When we open the trading terminal on your mobile, laptop or something, you can see a lot of options there. Some of the options might be confusing and some of it will be very clear to you. So here I am with a very quick tour through Zerodha, which is our trading app or the trading broker. Hi, this is Kenj from Million Dots. Welcome back again to the series of Guide to Zerodha for beginners. And today we'll be going through a quick tour through Zerodha where I'll be explaining all of the features that Zerodha has in a very brief way. And this will be the second video for the series and it is the quick tour through Zerodha. So let's go to the screen.
So we have learned to open a Demat account using Zerodha or with Zerodha in the last video. So now we want to know how to log in to the Zerodha account, because you know, right, while you are opening your account on Zerodha, you will receive the client ID or the user ID and password in a couple of days, right? Maybe 2 or 3 days or 2 or 3 working days, right? So in order to log in to the trading platform with Zerodha, Zerodha has a separate wing called Kite by Zerodha, Kite, Kite by Zerodha. So Kite by Zerodha is a trading platform in which Zerodha is providing you with all the trading features. So the website is kite.zerodha.com. Okay, so I'll go to kite.zerodha.com and I'm going to it. So here I have my client ID, my password and everything. I'm clicking on login and I'll have another pin as well. And I go to continue. So once I am clicking on this continue, this is how every account will be looking like. Okay, so here you will be having two pinned charts or you two pinned scripts here, and also the headers will be having like dashboard, orders, holdings, positions, funds, apps, and the profile you are on at. Okay, so this is how the picture of Zerodha will be looking like when you initially start with Zerodha, when you just log into the Zerodha. Okay, so here we'll be learning about, or here we'll be seeing about how to add funds, how to add watch list, how to open and view charts, and how to buy, sell, etc. Okay, so initially, let me just explain you, let me just show you what are these things. Okay, so here I see this like on this dashboard. Dashboard is a space where all my businesses and everything can be seen here, right? So basically trading as a business, and this is my business dashboard, and on equity this is my capital. I'll be having on commodity, this is my capital, and here we have a tab called holdings, where on holdings this is my profit and losses, or profit or losses or whatever it is, and the current value or total investment amount, everything has been shown here. So basically it is truly a dashboard where I can see all of the informations in a very brief way. So here on the left hand side, I have the watch list. Watch list means the stock in which I am planning to watch, or the stock in which I am planning to go through. Okay, so here we have a total of 5 watch lists. Watch list number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can add stocks out here. Up to 50 stocks can be added. You can see here up to 50 stocks can be added in a single watch list. Okay, so here we have dashboard, and I've told you we have orders. This orders tab is mainly if at all you buy a stock. Okay, basically this particular trading platform is to buy and sell stocks, right? So if at all, for an example, let me say that I am buying Tata Motors, a single quantity of Tata Motors. So in the tab orders, I'll be having the executed order here. That is, I have bought one quantity of Tata Motors for this price at this time, and etc. will be shown here if at all I have on any of the positions, or I have took any order. Okay, also we have a holdings tab where all stocks that I am holding in the sense I am buying and I'm waiting, like I'm not selling it, I bought it and I'm holding it for a long term period, like maybe 5 years or 10 years, maybe a couple of months, maybe a couple of years or something of that sort. So here you have the list of stocks in which you are holding in your Demat account. Okay, so these are the list of stocks which I have on my Demat account and I'm planning to invest in it. Okay, so that is why I have it on my holdings tab. And there is something called positions tab. Positions tab is mainly in order to show you today's positions. That is, if at all I am on an entry, if at all I am on a position, that is, I bought a stock at Tata Motors. So if I bought a stock at Tata Motors, in this position I'll be having Tata Motors one quantity, and the profit and loss as well will be displayed here. Profit and loss in the sense, whatever profits that I am making for this day for the same trade, it will be shown clearly on this positions tab. So where do you see your profit and losses? You see it on your positions tab. Okay, And we have the tab called funds here. Basically this funds showing you an idea regarding the fund you need, like the fund you have. Okay, basically there will be two different account when it comes to the Zerodha trade terminal. We have two different account, like equity and commodity. Under equity, I have this much. This is my available margin. This is the used margin. This is the available cash. Everything related to the amount that you have on your Demat account will be shown. If at all you are on a trade and you are spending half of the amount from this, it will be shown here, and every details, each and every bit of the details will be shown here. Okay, an in-depth video regarding how to understand this, what the margin case and etc. I'll be putting out in a different video. So let me just briefly explain these things. So we have the available margin, that is the total amount that I have available in my account. Used margin means the margin or the amount that I have used for a trade. If at all I have used 10,000 rupees for a trade, yeah, I'll be having 10,000 here. So the available cash would be this, that is the amount, like this is the available cash that I have right now. Also, we have options for adding funds and withdrawing funds and etc. I'll come to that. And also we have another option here in the header, that is apps. That is, these are the apps which are associated with Zerodha. So small cases where you can invest in stocks and ETFs depending upon the depending upon an idea and etc. You have a mutual fund platform called Coin by Zerodha, gold bonds, and a lot of other things as well. Okay, so we'll come to each and every app of Zerodha and we'll be explaining that as well. But for now, they just that this particular tab is to show you the apps that is associated with Zerodha for now. And also we have the client ID here. When you click on the client ID, you can see your profile will be there, console, coin, support, and a lot of other things as well there. So here you will be I'll be showing you how and what is this console as well. Okay, so now let's move to the thing. How to add funds in Zerodha. So in order to make a trade in Zerodha, you have to add funds in Zerodha, right? So how to add funds in Zerodha? So basically, you have an option called funds here. You can add, you can click on this where you have a section where all details regarding the funds will be shown out here. I'm sorry. So here you have add funds and withdraw options here. Here you have instant zero cost fund transfer with UPI as well. So if at all you need to add fund to Zerodha in order to trade, you have to click on the add funds and a separate dialog box like this would be appearing. Okay, here you can type out how much amount you have to invest in. So let's say if at all you're planning to invest 3,000 rupees. So you can just click on 3,000 and the segment, like which segment is equity, derivatives or currency, or is it commodities. I told you, right, there is two type of account that Zerodha have. So we are going to equity, so let's say. So the connected bank account will be here automatically, and the UPI ID which is connected to the similar bank account. So here this is my UPI ID, and if at all you have like any UPI ID of any UPI app can be used out here. Okay, so if at all you are going for UPI, so you click on continue. What happens is you get a notification on your UPI application for this amount, and you approve that by typing out your UPI ID. That particular amount will be credited directly to this particular space. And under pay in, you see a pay in option, right? Under pay in option, this 3,000 rupees will be shown, and also on the available cash there will be a change of 3,000 rupees, most probably as soon as you add your funds. Okay, so when you add your funds, if it is on a market hour or during daytime on a working business day, it will be reflected on the same day at the same time on your this terminal here. Okay, and if at all you find any small delay or something, never mind, it will be updated for sure. Okay, so that's how you add funds if at all you need to make a trade with Zerodha. If at all you need to make a trade on Zerodha. Okay. So the next question would be how to add watch list. As we have already added funds to trade, now we want to add watch list and need to trade. So initially when you open up this particular account, you won't be having this list of stocks out here, right? It would be something like empty like this, right? So if at all you have to decide yourself which stock you are going to trade. Okay, so actually, if at all you don't know which stock to trade and you are complete a beginner, like in the sense you don't know anything about it, even selecting stocks as well, the best idea would be you can go to nseindia.com where you will be finding relevant stocks or the top performers of the day. Okay, so let us consider I am planning to trade on Tata Motors this day. So what I do is that I'll just you can see here there is an empty watch list here. I have a search button here. I'm clicking on search button and I'm searching for Tata Motors. Okay, so I'll search for Tata Motors. You can see here Tata Motors is here with there is an NSE and BSE. We have learned about exchanges, right? Different stock exchanges. There is NSE and BSE are different stock exchanges. So we have Tata Motors listed in NSE here. We have Tata Motors listed in BSE here. Okay, and also we have Tata Motors Feb Food, March Food, April Food, and a lot of other things is being visible. So these are derivatives, that is options and futures. We'll come to options and futures in the upcoming videos later on. So till that, before that, let me just tell you about these two things. Okay, Tata Motors listed in NSE and BSE are here, so you can choose on which exchange you are planning to buy. For now, I personally trade on NSE because it have a higher volume for me. So what do I do is that I click on this plus button, add button. Okay, so this particular stock is added and now I click on the escape button. So this particular stock is being added on the watch list. So I can see the price of the stock. The current price is this 330 rupees and 70 paise is the current market price of Tata Motors. Okay, and this you can see here 0.81 minus 0.81 percentage, right? That is the net change in Tata Motors for this day. Okay, which means that comparing to the previous day's closing price, Tata Motors is negative 0.9 percentage downward. Okay, so that is what this negative thing is telling you, and that is why the color is red here as well. If at all it was a net change in a positive note, you will see that in a green color. That it depends. Okay, so anyhow, this is Tata Motors, and here I am planning to. This is the stock that I am planning to make a trade on. So here you can add up to 50 stocks. So all the stocks which you love or which you are obsessed about, you can add it here. For example, I need ICICI Bank here, which is a very good stock. The same with NSE, I'm choosing it. And I'm going for Reliance is a very good stock. Let me just go for Reliance then. And if at all I need IOC, that is Indian Oil Corporation, I am adding that. So any number of stocks, up to 50 stocks, I can add it here. So just like I have added here, I can add it and I can view anytime that I need. Okay, so this is how you use a watch list. And once you add a particular stock on watch list, you have a couple of buttons here. That is for one for buy, another one for sell. Here is market depth. I'll show you what it is, and here it is chart. You click on that, you can see the charts. Here is a delete icon. Here, if at all I'm deleting ICICI Bank, it just goes away. Okay, and I have more option that I can pin the stock, like pin this particular stock here. There's Nifty 50 and Nifty Bank is what I have pinned right now. So if at all I'm clicking on pin one, here I'll see Tata Motors initially. Okay, and also I can see the fundamentals, technicals. I can set alerts over that, a lot of other things as well. So here I can click on fundamentals. I can see the fundamental things, that is what Tata Motors is. So you can see here that Tata Motors is consumer discretionary, four-wheelers, and you have an overview here. Tata Motors Limited is an automobile company which is engaged in manufacturing motor vehicles. Like regarding Tata Motors, you get a lot of information. You can see the 1 month returns, 1 year returns, and a lot of other features of this particular stock, the fundamentals of this particular stock. You can close that. And also when you click on this market depth, you can see the bid and offers for this particular stock. That is basically the total number of limit buy orders and total number of limit sell orders. Okay, we'll come to that and all in a very well detailed and in-depth video regarding the market depth and level 2 data, etc. I'll be talking about it. For now, being a beginner, don't confuse yourself with this kind of things. Okay, anyhow, you have the open, high, low, previous lows, etc. Here, this open means the stock opened at this particular price. High is the highest price that the stock has touched for this day, and etc. Low is the same way. You have the volume, that is total number of stocks traded. Okay, everything of that sort has been shown in this particular market depth area. So this is how you can see a watch list. You can analyze a watch list. You can add a watch list. Okay. Now, what we have to learn about is to open a chart and view a chart. Okay, so I am opening up a chart of Tata Motors. You can see here there is a chart option. You can click on that. You see the charts like this. Okay, So I have a pop out option like this and a lot of other features as well. For now, I am just popping out so that I can see the chart alone in a different tab. So it really helps me in a very good way. Okay. So this is a chart look like, and this is my crosshair. Crosshair is the two lines that goes vertically and horizontally, right? If at all I click on this, I don't have anything of that sort. I have crosshair here. So you can see the charts. There's a green candles and red candles, etc. Here we have learned about it, like what is a green candle, what is a red candle. I have explained on my previous video. Please have a seat to that video as well. Okay. And also there is time frames, different time frames, 1 minute, 5 minute, 20 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, everything is here. So I'm just going to 5 minute time frame. So what is this 5 minute time frame? One candle takes 5 minutes to form. Okay, so basically each candle represents 5 minutes. That is what 5 minute chart says you. Okay, so this is my charts that I can see here. I have like we actually have a different chart options like candle charts, bar charts. You can see there's a bar chart. Okay, there's a bar chart. You have a line chart and a lot of other things. But we use Japanese candlesticks because that is the best to read price action. So this is the chart that we have about Tata Motors here, and we have studies that is different indicators if at all you need to add. So if at all we need to add moving averages, you can click on here and add moving averages, etc. I'll be talking about different type of indicators as well in upcoming videos. So please do stay tuned. Okay. So anyhow, I'll be giving you a very detailed study regarding every indicators that you have on Zerodha and etc. And also how to use well, how to trade with it, etc. So this is how the chart will be looking like, and by looking at the chart and analyzing the stock, we will be buying and selling the stocks. Initially, to randomly buy and sell, it's pretty easy. We'll come to that. So now we have to go to how to buy and sell stocks. We'll be just doing it randomly, like just buying and selling stock with regular normal orders, and there are different type of orders, and we'll be talking about it. Now I'll show you how to buy and sell stocks. You see option here also. We have an option here to buy and sell as well. If at all you are on chart, if at all you feel like the stock is going to go upward, you want to buy it, you click this part, you can see a buy option here, you click on buy. Okay, a small dialog box will be appeared here. You can just change it anywhere like here. So you have regular order, cover order, and AM order. Regular order is a normal order. Cover order is a stop loss inbuilt order. I'll talk about it in a different video. Okay, in the same series, I'll be talking about I'll be giving you in-depth details regarding different type of orders in the same series. So stay tuned as well. So AMO is an aftermarket order. Okay, we'll talk about it later. For now, if at all we need to randomly buy a stock, you click on regular order, choose which pattern you're going for, intraday or long term. That is, if at all you are going to buy the stock today and sell the same day itself, it's an intraday order. If at all you're buying the stock for today, and if at all you're going to sell it in a different day, or maybe after 5-6 years, or maybe 5-6 days, or a couple of days, or whatever, you go for long term. Okay, for now I'm just choosing intraday because I'm planning for an intraday trade. I can type out the quantity number, like I'm planning to buy 100 quantity, maybe a single quantity itself. I'm planning like how many stocks actually I need to buy. That is what this quantity actually is telling you. And also have the market and limit price. Limit price in the sense, you can see here it is written here itself, buy at a preferred price. You can see the current market price is 329 rupees. If at all I want to buy the stock at 329 rupees itself, I can click on market. So let's consider I want to buy the stock. If at all the stock is coming to 325, okay, if at all the stock is coming to 325, I'm planning to buy it. So I can go to limit order and I can change it to 325. And if at all I click on buy button, only if and only the stock is coming to 325, this order will be executed. Otherwise, this order won't be executed. So I'm just clicking on the market. I'm not going to this part and all. I'll be teaching you very properly regarding all of that sort in a separate video, because or else you will be confused in a very bit. So here I'm clicking on market order. Sorry. I'm clicking on market order and I can click on this buy button in order to buy this particular stock. Simple as that. Right now, if at all I need to sell the stock, the same way I can click on the sell button here. You can see here. Also, you can choose NSE or BSE here as well. Okay, so I'm clicking on NSE, regular, intraday, market. I can click on sell in order to sell this particular stock. And also you can see here the margin required. That is, even though the stock is priced at 330 rupees right now, if at all you're going for intraday, because of the leverage you get, you just need to pay 47 rupees for a single quantity stock, which means that if at all I am buying the stock right now, only 47 rupees will be deducted from my account. Everything else will be here itself. Okay, like everything, like any other extra amount won't be debited. This is the only amount debited from my account, and this 47 rupees will be the only margin required to buy a single stock on this Tata Motors. So I can click on sell and I can sell the stock. So that's a very basic idea regarding how to buy, how to sell, and etc. Okay. And yeah, so I guess you have a very rough idea regarding how the stock, like how to add a watch list, how to watch the charts, how to buy, how to sell, and etc. In-depth videos of each and every aspect I'll be teaching you very properly. Now, what we have to go for is console. So there is an option called console in Zerodha. So what is that console? So here I can click on this my profile icon here. I can click on that, like a Dropbox appear. Here we have console. So I'm clicking on console. On a separate tab, console will be opened. Console is a detailed dashboard. Okay, console is a detailed dashboard. Here I have my account value, that is how much is the total value my account is having, total amount that my account is having, including the holdings. Okay, so I have my equity holdings, I have my cash balance, everything is shown here very properly. I have everything of that sort. And also I can go through my portfolio, my positions, my holdings, everything, reports as well, my trade book, my profit losses, my challenges, everything, even to my funds, even to my account, everything I can go through on this dashboard. That is console. So basically console is a all-in-one dashboard for Zerodha. So you can control everything regarding your account in this console. Okay. So yeah, that was about console, and I hope you get a very rough idea regarding how actually we have to open up a Kite account, how to open up, what is dashboard, orders, holdings, positions, etc. How to add watch list, how to add funds initially, then how to add watch list, then how to open up a chart, and how to view the things, and how to randomly just buy and sell a stock in a very brief way. Hope you have a very rough idea on that. Okay, so yep.
So we have seen the features and lot of options that we have on Zerodha's terminal. So we have to learn about each in detail, right? So yeah, in the upcoming videos we will be going through each of the features in detail so that you will be knowing each and everything better. The time for this particular video is coming to an end. So we don't have much time to explain each and every feature. So I will be making separate videos for each features and I'll be explaining you everything in depth. So stay tuned for more videos in this particular series and subscribe. Thank you.